All right, yo, welcome in. Oh, so upper body pull day. We were up early this morning. We got some cardio in. Not super early. We were a little later than normal, which is nice. And yeah, it is our final upper body day of the lean mass gaining program. So feeling pretty good. Sorry, 1 second. Babe. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be yelling at my wife here. Babe, can you put it on my work phone too? Can you stream it on my work phone too? Can you, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, final upper body day of my lean mass gain. So far so good. We feel pretty good. Put on some no vocal metal here, some background noise. We're going to get after it. And yeah, hope everybody's doing all right. Happy Good Friday to everybody who, oh my God, so loud. Sorry, y'all. To anybody who celebrates, if you don't celebrate, all good. Hope you're having a nice day off. We are going to get after it here. And then, yeah, all we got left is one more leg day and rest day. And then, yeah, one more leg and rest day. And then, Abel Ghost, what's going on? Thanks for being here. And then we are pretty much through. We're going back to cutting down, getting ready for the summer, trying to get lean, cut up all this nice weight we've put on here, hopefully. Pretty easy 10 there. This is just our couple warm-ups here, but Homer, thanks for joining, buddy. Sorry, you said your name this morning, actually. If you don't mind, if you could drop it again, what you prefer we call you. Is it Jordan? Was that Jordan, what you said to call you? But yeah, appreciate you for being here. I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you doing? Call me Jordan. Awesome. All right, Jordan. Thanks for being here. I like that name. Got someone close to me with a name like that. So yeah, we're just doing a little bit of we're going to do a multi-grip chin up to start out today. And then we're going to do all of our back rear delts. We're going to go from there. Just take a little rest. This is the last upper body day of our mass gaining. So how's your Easter? It's going good, man. It's going good. We went out this morning and just a couple errands. I got to spend some time with my wife, which is nice. Kiddos stayed home with the grandparents, which was awesome. And then, yeah, it was good. Got to go out and get a coffee and hang out with my wife, which is always a good time. And then got my cardio in, and yeah, my big girl's having a bit of a rest. I get to get my workout in, and then I'm going to take her out and let her do some biking or scootering. And real nice day where I'm from right now. It's good 20 degrees and sunny. So that's Celsius, by the way. So yeah, nice day. If we can continually get weather like this now, that would be awesome. But yeah, have a good time. She loves getting out and getting in the sun, so it'll be good. How's your guys' Easter going so far? Enjoying your Good Friday? Hopefully. I'm excited to get into the cutting aspect of this, right? Absolute beauty. Awesome. It's good. Yeah, I love to spend some time with family, still get all my stuff in, have a day with no work stress, you know? Always good. I like wearing this baggy sleeveless because it reminds me that I still have a lot of ways to go to add some lean mass. Sometimes you start to like, as you're gaining, you start to feel real good about yourself. And then now, as I like look at myself in this, and it's like kind of baggy, and like, man, I got a lot of way to go, but it's all right. We're moving in the right direction. That's all that matters. So yeah, we're gonna train multi-grip back. So we're gonna do after this some bent over rows. From bent over rows, yeah, gym's at home, just in my basement. So yeah, still got some stuff to add to it, some stuff that definitely needs improving. So as I grow here, the idea is I'm going to open up for either like super chats, donations. I don't really know how all that works, but I'm going to open it up for that. And I'm going to invest everything into building this out to make the stream better. Giving my subscribers kind of like contests, rewards, stuff like that. And yeah, eventually, first is to replace this squat rack has got to go. I'm gonna get like a Smith machine to go in there, and then yeah, then to kind of build this in so it's a little less dungeony, hopefully. And yeah, that's the plan as we go. Again, still trying to hit that 200 subscriber mark for end of May. I'm gonna run a bit of a contest on my own dime there for my subscribers. I'm not quite sure how to structure all that or how you do it, but we'll learn as we go together. Yeah, so that's the plan anyway, is just to keep building and growing and getting bigger, better, more entertaining, stuff like that. Yeah, 5. If we can get to 170 on this pull, if we can get to 170 on this stream, be a very blessed Easter for all of us. I think we can do it. I think it'll be a blessed Easter anyway. But if we can hit 5 more on this stream, I will be very stoked. Everybody gets Easter bunny, chocolate Easter bunny from me. Everybody that wants one. I know we're supposed to be a fitness channel, and I'm sure not many people want a chocolate Easter bunny, but that's okay. A little bit of chocolate is good for your mental health. So, worth it. Yeah, we're going to get some bent rows in today. We're going to get some preacher curls, a little bit of everything. I'm going to do a low row here too. What am I doing putting it up there? That'll be our next after this. And yeah, so that's the plan. Hi, Dad. Tata. Tata is my baby girl. He can get a hike for more subs. Daily routine vlog. Yeah, I should actually do like a full on day routine. That's like one of the next things we're gonna do actually. Someone asked for that for a video, kind of a day in the life. So that's gonna be kind of the next thing we do. Day in the life, and then we're gonna do a meal prep video. So me going through how I prep my weekly meals, and hopefully that'll be helpful to you guys. But yeah, if we can get 5 more subs today, that would be an amazing Easter gift to the community. So we're gonna go bent row here. It's our first set. About shoulder width in terms of grip. But yeah, it would be good to go on a long walk. Sometimes I do outdoor walks, especially when it's nice and warm. I'll do outdoor walks to get my steps in. So how many sit-ups you can do? I've never gone for like a max sit-up, but yeah, I think the last time I was doing sit-ups, I think I was doing sets of 25 or 30 at a time. But now, because since my back, that little bit of a back injury, I do the McGill Big Three. So McGill Big Three, they're called a crunch up. And basically what you do is you have, I'll do them on stream one time. So I'll walk you guys through it, but it's basically more focused on rectus abdominals than anything else. But thanks, Jordan. I appreciate that. Yeah, I should definitely be doing something different because we've gotten where we're at with the few long form videos I have in the daily streams. So yeah, I should do something a little different too. Try to see if I can gain some more interest, but we just have to be able to put some more time to it. My wife and I, like, we have some really good ideas that people have given us. And then even some challenges and stuff to try to gain some interest would be fun. Happy to do challenges or do some track days, bring you guys along with me on a track day. For sure. My sub target from 2, so it's going to go like 2, 500,000, 100,000 eventually, right? Is the hope. I'd love to get to like that place where we're talking 100,000 subs plus, even like million subs at one point, hopefully. And we can start thinking about, making this a full-time thing for everybody, and like day in the life, lots of vlogs, take you guys with me traveling, grocery shopping, food prep, basically everything we can. Love to have you guys along for the ride. Finn, what's up? Thanks for being back, buddy. I appreciate it. We're getting in our last upper body day of our bulk. Then we're going to start cutting to get lean for summer. So yeah, so far so good. We feel good. From Toronto, so Canada, city, east coast of Canada. Going a little heavier this set. Yeah, love it here. We got people in the community from everywhere. So yeah, East Coast Canada. We got people here that are from UK, from India. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, we've had people from Cyprus join. We've had people from US states, obviously. So yeah, people from everywhere. Appreciate all you guys being here. And can I do 20 push-ups now? Manchester, awesome, welcome. UK, we love it. You want me to rip out 20 now? How about Donovan, welcome. Thanks, it's good to see you, buddy. I do 20, you owe a sub. How about that? Deal? Lava, do you remember you? There's 20. Chest to ground, 20. So, I think that deserves a subscribe. If you guys aren't already, that deserves a subscribe. That's 20 chest to ground in the middle of my back day. And that's after heavy push day yesterday. So I counted as 20. Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate you. No, you've been on the live before, Live. I swear I've seen your name a few times, actually. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get some. If you're new, sub. Yeah, Lava, please. I'm pretty sure I've seen your name before. Were you on my Twitch streams at all? I started on Twitch. But there's a regular that would show up, Lava. Maybe I'm mistaken. Either way, appreciate you being here. And I hope you subscribe. Be part of the community. Come on, 20 push-ups when asked in the middle of a back day. I think that deserves it. All right, we're gonna jump up a bit heavier again here. Yeah, so I got to get like a weight tree. Got to add more plates. So there's a lot of stuff I got to do to keep building the gym out, right? Don't have Twitch. Weird. All right, well, maybe it's not you, man. Either way, appreciate you being here. My name is Chris, aka at Baddiedaddydiaries. Do I still do Twitch streams? I haven't in a bit. I was having a lot of trouble with the app and then some frustrations with them. So I got to the point of where I could monetize. So I turned that on. And then, yeah, it was like 3 months. I didn't hear from them. And I was like messaging the support. And they said it shouldn't take that long and that they'll get back to me. And they never did. And then the app started freezing when I was trying to stream this and that. So I just stopped. Thanks, Cheryl. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, so I actually stopped doing the Twitch stream. And 50 now. Oh my God. In between the 20. You want them 50 straight or I got to break them up? That depends. How many subs have we got so far? Did I get some subs? If we got some subs, I could do the 50. If we hit 170 today, I will kick out 50 in a row. If we hit 200 a day, 200 subs, I'll kick out 50 and 100 squats. How about that? 150 reps back to back. That's a real challenge if we can hit 200 subs today. So that's 35. Everyone subs, so we can do 50 push-ups. Yeah, please. I'll rep out 50 push-ups if we hit enough subs for sure. It's a pretty heavy set there. All right. So we did a couple of the heavy compound stuff. And now we're going to move to the more isolation-based movements. So the weight's not as heavy, but we're just focused at good squeezes, building up as much as we can. But yeah, please, guys, would love that if you guys get lots of subs today. Any challenge you want, I'll do. Just let me know what it is. My main philosophy on fitness is something, if I had to pick a main philosophy, it's something is better than nothing. I feel like people get caught up. People get caught up so much in the perfect diet, the perfect program, the perfect exercise. Everything's about perfect, right? The perfect supplement routine, all that stuff. And I always say like something is better than nothing. So if you're, like we talked about this on the last couple streams about how big of a fan I am of creatine and all the research that backs it and its use for everybody, not just strength athletes, but even older, healthy people, females. If you just started doing that for yourself, putting 5 grams of creatine a day, something is better than nothing. If you just started walking 30 minutes in the morning to feel better, something is better than nothing. That's always my like number one rule when it comes to fitness. Because yeah, you can also say like, yeah, everything is better than just something for sure. Doing everything is better than just doing something. But if your choice is, well, if I'm not doing it all perfect, then I'm just going to do nothing, then yeah, you should definitely be doing something at the very least. All right, so we're gonna probably stack this one, which is good. But this is where we get into a bit of a finicky area because now I can stack that whole thing. But how long have you walked? Oh, so like today, like just for my cardio today, or just like in general today. So I did 30 minutes this morning on a incline, six and a half incline, 3.2 speed. It's about 3,000 steps, give or take. And then yeah, I went out with my wife. We walked around a little bit. So I'm probably going into this workout at around 4,000 or 5,000 steps. By the time I'm done the workout, be probably around 6,000, 7,000 total. And then my daughter wants to go biking, so I'm gonna bike and walk around with her a couple blocks. So I'll probably be like, I don't know, probably 8,000 by dinner time. And then I'll try to walk a little more throughout the day. My goal is always anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000 a day. So what do I choose, cardio or strength training? If I had to choose just one, I would choose strength training. I prefer strength training myself, but especially in my older years now, like I am understanding the need to have cardio as part of it, right? Just for overall like heart health and well-being, general well-being. But yeah, if I had to choose one, I prefer strength training. It's what I'm good at. It's what I enjoy. So, you know, older years in your 40s. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not super old, I guess, like at 40, but it's funny. Like people always say, especially when you're in your like 20s and 30s, I guess, that like stuff catches up with you and you'll feel that when you're in your thing. And I didn't always believe it. I always thought I was like superhuman. But mm, I have to say they were right. Once you hit about 38, or once I hit 38 anyway, I noticed like recovery's a little less intense as it was. So like you'd strain something on a heavy day, and yeah, you're like sore just that little bit longer. Zoltar, do I even lift? Sometimes, just a little bit. Thanks for being here, Zoltar. Appreciate you. Um, yeah, so yeah, like recovery takes that little bit longer, stuff like that. And it seems to be like continuing on, like as another year passes, recovery takes that little bit longer. Injuries hang on just a day or two more, you know. But I don't know. It's all good. It's all part of it, right? What am I drinking? Oh, so now, so I was for most of my bulk doing intra workout, which is basically like a hydration EAA supplement. But now that my cut's starting next week, um, that's gone. It's just Crystal Light, which is just like water flavoring. Um, so it's basically water with a little bit of orange, strawberry, banana flavoring, and then I put like a pinch or two of sea salt in it, just for some hydration. But I probably get enough sodium in my food because I'm like 2 times my daily amount of sodium. So yeah, electrolyte type. That's a good way to think about it. So the only difference between that and like an electrolyte drink, like Gatorade or something, is the hydration supplement or intra workout has some essential amino acids in it. And that was really the only difference. And I have to say, I did notice a bit of a difference in my strength. Like I didn't get as ruined in between sets as I used to. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that screaming. That's my daughter. All right. So here we go. So the one thing on these stacks is I'm already stacking the full thing. Even when I do pull downs, I can stack both sides at 160 per side. So again, guys, please share the channel. Let's get some subscribers going. If you're new here, please subscribe. I will rip out those 50 push-ups if we can hit, let's say 170. I'll rip them out at the end. If we hit 170 by the end of the stream, if we hit 200, I'll do the 50 push-ups plus 100 squats, just back to back. Just rip it out. Rest days. So typically rest days, especially now with my training, I'll still keep some form of activity. And usually what I do is just try to get my steps. So my morning cardio usually stays in on my rest days. And then I try to spend as much time as I can with family. So in the summer, I'll get to do stuff with my kids, which is great. Get to take my daughter out, and she likes to bike and scooter, so I'll take her around. That helps me get my steps in. Um, yeah, and then that's for the most part it. I try to rest as much as possible too, because I do train pretty hard, I would say. Um, the rest of the days, so yeah, I don't mind taking like a full on proper rest day. Um, and yeah, overall, I guess it really just depends, right, on how my training is going. Sometimes, like I used to So my program would have had like two. It's for my next workout there after this first after a rear delt fly here. Yeah, I used to do like a quote unquote like pump day, if you know what I mean. So what do you do for a living? So I work in finance on sales. So yeah, basically sales, but financial sales is my day job. I used to work at the big box gym training a lot of different types of clients and stuff like that for years, had my own fitness business for a while. And then yeah, I got rid of that and that moved to finance. And now that's my that's my day job. I enjoy it. Enjoy the industry. I enjoy the company I work for. I like quite a bit, and the people I work with, I like quite a bit. So I'm lucky that way, and it gives me some freedom too, in terms of like scheduling with the kids and stuff like that, which is really nice. My favorite workout right now, always going to be push day. I don't know why. I've just always loved push day for chest and triceps. Do some rear delt fly here. It's good. But yeah, so that's always been one of my favorites. But W in the chat. Yeah, W's please. W's are great. Huge help. All right, Jordan. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Maybe I'll toss out those 50 if we don't hit 70. But I would like to hit 170. It's only five subs, guys. You can do it. Try to speak in Hindi. I don't even know any Hindi, man, to be honest. If I did, I would. But now I'm scared if I ask you guys to give me some words, you're going to give me all the bad ones. I don't want to get myself banned or muted. George, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you. Please drop a subscribe. Guys, if you're new, helps me out a ton. We're trying to hit 170 by the end of the stream. If we do, I'm going to toss in 50 push-ups straight. And then, yeah, if we hit 200 by the end of the stream, 50 push-ups and 100 squats. So every subscribe helps. Again, this is the last upper body day of our bulk. And then we're going to start cutting for summer, trying to get awesome, bro. Appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. We got a good, cool community of people. We're doing our training basically 8 days a week. Well, we're working out 8 days a week, 8 times a week, but we're doing our lifts 5 days a week and cardio 3. So far we did close grip chin ups, bent over row. What else do we? Yeah, close grip chin ups, bent over row, low row, low cable row. Now we're doing rear delt fly. Then we're going to do one arm dumbbell rows with a sweep, focusing more on the lat. And then we're going to do arms, two bicep exercises. We're going to do arm blaster curls and preacher curls today. And that'll be the day. Don't ignore, try it. What do I say? What should I say? I don't know. Definitely no ignoring. I just don't know what to say. Give me a Hindi word, please. No bad word that's going to get me banned. But give me a Hindi word that I can say, and I'll try to read it and say it properly. But also, don't get too mad at me if I mispronounce it. How do you say beautiful in Hindi? so I can call my chat a bunch of beautiful people. So this is 30 aside for rear delts. Yeah, 10. Let's see. What do we got here? What do you say? If that's your home gym, it's a nice setup. Yeah, thanks, man. This is my home gym. This is in my basement. So I built it just at the beginning of COVID there, and it's good. I've been kind of going along, building it as I go. So Kabsurat log means beautiful people. Did I say that right? Kabsurat log? I don't know where the emphasis is supposed to be on which syllable. But or Khub Surat? Is that right? Is that closer? Either way, yeah. I hope that's right. All right, nice. So I got pretty close, I think. Hopefully. So I usually don't let my daughters on stream, but my big girl's down here. What's up? You okay? We're gonna go biking as soon as Daddy's done, okay? Can you stay over there though? Because I'm gonna be lifting this heavy weight here and I don't want it to crush your totos. Okay, thanks, babe. In your I can't watch because I can't put anything on. It might get copyright banned. Remember? Sorry, babe. But you can watch on my work phone upstairs if you want. That's awesome. If you could only choose 5 exercises, that's a really good one. So I actually thought about making a short about like if you could only do 5 exercises in a day and you wanted to be as fit as possible, what would you do? So number one, if I could only do 5 exercises, I had no equipment, would 100% be a squat. That would be number one for sure. Number two would probably be a push-up. Rear delts, honey. Number 3 would be some sort of either supported row or towel row. I can demonstrate these for you guys if you want. Yes, dear. When will I be 90 years old? Ooh, 50 more years, honey. 50 more years of this guy to be 90. Wow. Yeah, so that would be like my first 3. Then I'd probably do some sort of either burpees or jumping jacks, something for cardio would be 4. Uh, I'll do some after, yeah. And then number 5, I would probably do either. I probably will bump my head on the ceiling. It's a good question. What would I do for number 5? Probably some sort of combo movement. Huh, you got me stumped here. What would be a good one? Maybe a hip hinge into a walkout. So something that would activate my core, still get my hamstrings. That would be good. That was a great question by your daughter. Which one? 90? Like when I'll be 90? Yes, dear. What is a real cat? Being silly. Ooh, that is a silly cat. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this sideways. I'm trying to find the best angle for you guys to see how the camera can see. Just how I do my rows is a little different, not too much different, but I try to focus on my lat as opposed to, because we already did a seated stable row for kind of the upper middle back. My favorite thing to do. That's a good question. Favorite thing of all, spending time with the girls. Okay, honey. Shh, no, please. But when I have time to kind of myself, music, reading. I know it's super boring, super boring, but I like to read. I like to listen to music. I'm a massive music fan. I kind of hoped part of this channel would be being able to share some of the bands I like that I find with you guys, but unfortunately, yep. Today just adopted her. So if you see the little bit of a difference with the row instead of like a straight back, I think it's kind of like a bit of a swoop. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah, I love shoulder press too. I just find, I don't know, I get achy real easily. I don't know if it's like what it is, but yeah, I like shoulder press. I like laterals. That's probably my favorite shoulder exercise. Honey. Okay, honey. She gets angry when things. But why does she get angry when the kitten's there? It's hard to get the kitten. And she just wants to see the kitten run away. So it's 80-pound dumbbell row per side. We don't. We don't have any kittens or cats. My daughter is obsessed with cats. I love animals. I've had pets kind of my whole life. This is the first stretch of life where I actually haven't had any. But yeah, both my daughters are actually obsessed with animals, dogs, cats, you name it. What's your deadlift? I don't really do deadlift. Ever since my back injury, I'll do stiff legs still, which like don't seem to cause me any pain. But whenever I do like conventional deadlift, I always end up in like a lot of pain. Like not even good pain, just like where I strain my back ends up really hurt. And I've tried everything. I've tried physio for it. I've tried working with like a high level strength coach, everything, and no one seems to be able to fix it. So, all right, Jordan, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you being here. I don't know how many subs we got so far today. Hopefully, we got a bunch. I'll even record the 50, repping out the 50 if we hit 170. If we didn't, all good. If we hit 200, I'll rep out the 50 push-ups, 100 squats if we hit 200 today, but that's 35 subscribers. I don't know if that'll happen. But yeah, guys, please, if you're new, subscribe. If we hit 5 today, I'm going to rep out 50 push-ups at the end of the workout. So we just need 5 more subscribers to get there. Yeah, 165 so far. Okay, so we're still kind of, that means I lost one before, because if you're subscribed and you're new, George, then we yeah, unfortunately you probably lost one and then gained you, but I'm happy we gained you, so that's all that matters. Okay, last row here, and then we're going to go on to our arm blaster workout. Okay, Harry, stop now. Stop. Or go upstairs, okay? Please. Please, honey. Okay, Puffy Cat. Thank you. That's nice. My hair is 1 million long. 1 million long? That's super long. All right. So not a bad couple sets there. Feeling pretty good. No, not rude to her. But she we have a thing about she's meowing constantly. So we're trying to get her out of that habit. So I took challenge to get you to 200 subs. Awesome. Thank you. I hope so. Thanks very much, Avo Ghost. But yeah, no, never rude to her ever. Gotta go. Thanks, George. I appreciate you being here. I think I'm saying that right at George, but thanks for the subscribe. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thanks for being here. No, never rude to my girlies. Love my girlies to death. But yeah, we're trying to get her to stop because she's obsessed with cats. She constantly likes to meow, like nonstop, and even at school and stuff. So we're trying to get her out of the habit of constant meowing. Catching our breath here, and then we're going to move on to biceps. Yes, beautiful. What's up?
Your cat was born with angry eyes.
My cat was born with angry eyes.
Yeah.
Why was she born with angry eyes?
That's the way she was born.
Oh, well, then that means that's just how she was born.
But she's very white.
She's very white. Daddy's very white. Daddy needs to get some sun. 1,000,000,000 long. All right, so this is like one of my favorite. Arm. Have I scolded them badly? Oh yeah, I have for sure. Yeah, it's hard because trying to balance. That's the thing I say all the time about falling short as a dad. I've definitely scolded. Not so much my second one yet. She hasn't, because she's only 2. She hasn't really done much. I scolded her once because she throws food, but like, I don't know what you consider badly. My bigger girl, we're having a little bit of focus trouble with her right now. And I don't know if it's because I think we might have made this mistake of letting her watch a little bit of YouTube and stuff here. And she was like sneaking on to like shorts and stuff. Because I had an old iPad that we let her use. And it's really not good for their ability to focus, right? So, yeah, she's great. So we're just trying to work on her ability to focus because that seems to be a thing at school and stuff like that. But Indian dad, very dangerous. Yeah, no, so that's one thing. So like, yeah, I grew up in a home where I was like hit and stuff a lot. So we try not to do that as a thing here. But there's been times where, like, for instance, my bigger girl, she was sticking stuff in an electrical outlet. Like we had a block on it and it was off for whatever reason. Like we were using the outlet and she was trying to stick stuff in. So one time I did like kind of give her a little tap on the hand. And then you spend the whole like day feeling like a bag of crap, right? So we're trying to do. When were you a baby? You're still my baby. You're still my big baby. When you kicked my face? Oh, yeah. Sorry. So there was a time. That's right. You remember that? Now I feel bad that you remember that. And that was a combo of, because that was, you were like 1. I'm surprised you remember that. No, you were like 2. Two more. One more. Yeah, when she was 2, I was putting her to bed and she was rambunctious. She was flipping around and stuff. Typical thing kids do. And I asked her like a bunch of times, I'm like, please stop. Okay, please stop. It's time to go to bed. All that stuff. Yeah, right. Like, well, that's the thing. You have to choose what's going to be the best thing. So anyway, she was kicking around and stuff like that, and she kicked me with her heel, like right in my nose eye area, like hard. And yeah, so I like grabbed her foot and I gave her foot a slap. I'm like, it's time to stop now. Like, stop, blah blah blah. And then I felt like the worst dad in the world and a bag of crap for like, I don't know, a week. But yeah, we're very firm on not hitting. and working at teaching them to manage their emotions and stuff. But I say it all the time that like even someone like me, I wanted to be a dad so bad for so long. Grew up always wanting to be a dad and a good dad. I read constantly. My wife will tell you I constantly read parenting books, but I still feel like I fall short all the time. And I think if you really want to be a good dad, I think the real good parents are the ones who just don't stop trying. I feel like even the parents I know that are good parents, if they're being honest with you, will tell you that they've had weak moments where they maybe weren't as good of a parent or they maybe let their frustrations or whatever win. I think if somebody tells you that they're always a perfect parent and that they don't screw up sometimes and get mad at their kids sometimes and stuff like that, I think if you say that, I think that person's probably lying personally. But Jack Lang, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. That's an awesome. So that's Jack hit the nail directly on the head. That's kind of how I think about it and how I talk about it. Mm. My best friend and I are always talking about it together. And he's got two girls that are older and he's kind of helping me through it where he's like already gone through all this like self-discovery stuff. She wants to say hi, just one, and then you got to go back up, okay?
Hi.
Okay, go up with mama. Yeah, so um I think that's part of it. And like he says, like they always every morning want to come down and snuggle and be with me. And I'd say it's like an 80-20 thing. As long as 80% of the time I'm, the positive parent I aim to be. Sorry. This is my last workout of this style of training. Yeah. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you all about it. We'll teach you, okay? You'll go biking in 15 minutes. Okay. I'll be up. Okay. Love you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think as long as you're being honest with yourself and, you work really hard to make it that 80-20. I think there's areas where I started out kind of quite bad or quite not living up to what I expected. And then with my wife's help and my focus and like being able to kind of catch myself, I've improved. And I think the thing is too, like Jack was saying there, is I think you also teach them how to be kind and at a good balance though. That's the main thing. What advice would you give yourself if you could speak to yourself as a first time parent again? Oh, yeah. So the best lesson I actually learned from my wife. And that's like there's no need to rush. That would be what I tell myself as a first time parent because I think I was so obsessed with all the markers, right? Like they have to hit this marker or they should hit this marker and that marker and be able to talk at this point and like whatever and all the things like you hear on social media or on the internet telling you that should be where your kid's at. And I looked at any time they weren't anywhere near that or like they weren't doing exactly what the thing was as a failure on my part. So I think going back and being able to tell myself as a new parent that like, hey, things are gonna, things are gonna be all right. Like your kids will be all right. Just take your time, love them, be with them. And that's kind of as I go through now, like I think, yeah, I've learned something to take away from all the parenting books is um, kids actually thrive better with firm boundaries. And I think what I was doing early on was getting lost in the wanting them to like me more than setting those firm boundaries. And I find with setting those firmer boundaries, Doesn't mean you have to be harsh or mean, but having a firm boundary and holding it, which is another big lesson from my wife. Like, there's a stronger love attachment there and a stronger seek for your guidance. I don't know how to describe that. Who was your inspiration for fitness or for parenting? For parenting, it was just to be the opposite of what my experience was, or to be more like my grandfather, who was my life inspiration on how to be a better man. But in lifting, my inspiration was, I know it's a super common kind of, yeah, super common kind of BS answer, but was a mix. Arnold at first, for sure, Arnold, and then that kind of changed over time, and then I became a big fan of um, Dexter Jackson and like Lee Priest and those guys. Um, that was the kind of the generation of bodybuilders that when I was competing were there. So I always looked up to them. Obviously, Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman. I never really looked up to Ronnie Coleman so much on the training side because watching what he did, you could just tell he was going to be in the situation he's in now, right? Just a broken body eventually. But God, was he gifted, both strength wise, physique wise, and just his ability to put in the work. Oh, Jesus. Arms are pretty toast there. But yeah, Dexter Jackson. I never had the same physique as him. I just loved his physique. That's the physique I wish I was born into, but unfortunately not. Best piece of advice I ever received and from whom? So I talked about this in one of my earlier shorts, like way back when I started on YouTube. I'd say the best piece of advice. So I've always been the type of guy, like I've never been gifted, like naturally with talent. Like I played football and rugby. I think I've told you guys that a lot from since I was a kid. Never been gifted as an athlete or in anything I've undertaken, right? Whether it be school, anything. But I've always been that guy that just like, I'll fail 10 million times and keep showing up. That's just who I am. I don't get put off by failure. So, yeah, I basically keep trying till I succeed. And then obviously that's also frustrating. And I remember in football, I was getting really frustrated with just not being on par with some of the people that I played with that didn't really honestly work that hard at it. And my football coach in high school, one of them, we were talking about it, and the best advice he gave me, he just said, he's like, well, most people, and I've heard it a million times since now, but when I was a teenager, it was one of the best things. He's like, most people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 5 or 10. Um, and yeah, that's the best piece of advice I got because, like, yeah, to me, it just kind of hammered home the thing that I had always done, right? Like, I had always been the guy to constantly put in the work, diligence, continuing to just show up every day. And kind of like I say with fitness, is like, you know, something is better than nothing. Just being dedicated, diligent, always doing something. So that that's always stuck with me, and that's the same thing. So like even getting into finance, right? Like there's guys who spent their whole lives. Their parents were in finance, so they lived like that whole life around it. Then they went to school for economics, kind of silver spoon a bit. Then they walked into a role in the industry, and I'm the opposite. I kind of yeah, got rid of my fitness business, didn't know what to do, knew I loved finance and was interested in it. And I basically just like, put myself through all the accreditations, grinded through with my wife's help. She found a role in a place, got some interviews, some coffees, networked, got a role, continued to network, got into the role I'm in now, stuff like that, right? So, and it's just through just always showing up and, you know, what's your fear you had before you became a parent? Oh my God. My biggest fear, I think I'm kind of living it, to be honest. My biggest fear for as a parent is that I wouldn't be good enough because I had always wanted to be a parent. My driving force is I want to raise a beautiful, happy child, and I want to give them the opposite experience that I kind of had growing up. And I worry about it all the time. That am I doing a good enough job? Are my kids happy? Are they gonna be happy and successful? Am I doing all the things I can do for them to make sure that they have everything they need? And yeah, so that's my biggest fear, and it's still kind of my biggest fear, I would say. God bless you and your family. So you have a wonderful family. Thanks very much. I really appreciate that, Abel Goes. Yeah, and that's always it. Like I just wanted to. I feel the same, man. Same to you. God bless you. I hope appreciate you guys showing up and being here for these streams. And this is kind of what the community is all about, just sharing stuff we've learned. And I'm really lucky to so without giving too much info about my family, like my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, they had three boys and they had their boys much earlier than us. Like they're older now. But like watching them, to be honest, like I think he's a fantastic father. And my best friend, he's a great father too. Two very different types of fathers. And obviously you'd expect that because my brother-in-law is all boys, my best friend is all girls. Um, and yeah, it's just like, and even my father-in-law, fantastic father. He did all the things for my wife and my brother-in-law that I want to do for my kids, and it's just a great example. And yeah, so I'm very blessed to be surrounded by amazing people that did a job. A house tour. Oh man, with two toddlers, I could do a house tour, but it's a little packed with not the cleanest, right? It's a bit of a tornado sometimes because you got little kids, but that's okay. I love it. I can do a house tour. You'll see a kitchen tour actually very soon because I'm going to be doing again a day in the life. So you'll see a little bit of a house tour, and then I'm going to be doing my meal prep, what my weekly meal prep looks like actually this week. So you'll see that coming up very very soon. I get a full walk through my kitchen. It's a bit dated, or our kitchen. Oh god. Oh my god. My sips are getting a good pump though. That's good. But yeah, we can do a house tour for sure. And yeah, overall, yeah, I'm pretty lucky that I've been blessed with those type of people around me, right? So um, I just try to follow their lead, and I think not be too proud. I think that's one thing. Like I always talk to my wife and ask her how I handle situations and stuff, and if she feels I could have done better. You know, if people are willing to give me advice on stuff, I try to do better. So, while handling us, we used to make our house a mess and break things. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like I grew up with an older brother, um, and yeah, boys are It's funny, like I think each type is tough, right? Like boys are tough and girls are just a different type of tough, but worth it in both rights, right? Like my nephews, I'm very proud of them. They're great boys turning into good men, and yeah, I hope the same for my daughters, right? That I'm able to guide them well and that they're happy and healthy, and that's kind of all you can really hope for, right? So we're gonna do some hammer curls to finish out here, and that's I think all you can really hope for is the best in terms of happy, healthy, understanding. Older brother cheated me to take a punching bag. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I had the kind of opposite issue, but yeah, I get it, man. It's like, it's tough, right? Having siblings, especially like if you guys just battle it out, it's never fun, right? But yeah, it's one of those. So I'm gonna do my forearm work here. Um, yeah, it's one of those things, man. I kind of love it. I love that I had my girls kind of the way we did. We have them about 3 years apart, 2.5, 3 years apart, which is nice, right? They can still like hopefully grow to be close enough. I think that's kind of like the perfect space because you wait too long and then it's that, right? Then it's too much fighting because one idolizes the other and the other one's too busy with like their own stuff to like even care. So we're working on forearms here. So we're working on extensors first. Three rounds of extensors. Oh my God, my little ones are losing it upstairs. You're gonna have to go up very soon. So we're just gonna have to finish this off. So this is forearm extensors, and then we're gonna do the same. 3 rounds of forearm flexors. And then that's one set, and we're gonna do 2 sets of those. So all you do for extensors, obviously rolling like this. Flexors, we're just gonna do the opposite. So you flip your hands underneath and roll up. But again, guys, if you're new here, please drop a subscribe, a follow. We're trying to hit 200. If we hit 170 by today, I'm gonna do those 50 push-ups at the end. If we hit 200, I'll do 50 push-ups and 100 squats to finish up. So my flexors are obviously quite a bit stronger. Barbara, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. Please, if you're willing, drop a subscribe. We're trying to grow our community here. We got some good people. We're trying to hit 170 today by the end of the day, end of the stream. And yeah, 200 by the end of May for my birthday. All right, so that's 2. So 3 rounds of this, 2 full sets. People nowadays are 24/7 online. Own even children. Yeah, I know that's kind of one thing we're battling with my oldest. I think is why we're having the focus problem. Is honestly, I think it's my fault. I maybe wanted to give her too much of the things she shouldn't have had, like iPads too early. She learned very fast, so she was like talking very early and spelling and singing songs and stuff like that. But she got into like needing a device in her hands, and it's a lot, right?